everybody, it's Keely. I am jumping in here today live from my truck sitting outside of Kiva, where Nathan is doing his volleyball practice from 1 to 3, and Sean is with Morgan in the Milwaukee area for her volleyball tournament. And so I figured as long as I'm sitting here for 2 hours, because it doesn't pay for me to drive back home, and then by the time I get home I'm there for a short period of time, I have to come back anyway. So I was working on some YouTube videos, and I thought I would jump in here today and talk to you guys about the Goodbye 20, Hello 21 special that Close to My Heart has going on for the month of January. And on my little cheat sheet of a napkin here, I have a whole bunch of bulleted points that I wanted to talk about. So that's my notes for today. I have been a Close to My Heart consultant, you guys know, for 12 years. I celebrated 12 years on January 2nd. And hopefully, well, it's gone now, so hopefully I'm still live here. If I get disconnected, I'll start over, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just do it from home at a later time, but we'll see how this works. The Goodbye 20, Hello 21 is in reference to goodbye for the year 2020 and hello to the year 2021. And what it entails is that you can join Close to My Heart for $20, which is crazy good because normally it is $50 to join. When you join for $20, they are kind of paying you to join. You get $21 in Close to My Heart cash to spend on however you want. And sorry if I'm squinting, it's kind of bright, and I had sunglasses on originally, and then I was like, oh, I'll put a filter on that just covers my eyes so I'm not looking like I'm, gonna cry. So I apologize about the squinting. But yes, so this month it is when you spend $20. Like you can join Close to My Heart for $20, and they will give you $21 in Close to My Heart cash. So it is an amazing deal. I have never seen in the 12 years I've been doing this that the dollar amount was set so low. Like it's been 25 before, it's been 50, it's been 75. When I joined in 2009, it was $150 to join, and I was scared to death. I had buyer's remorse. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'll be able to make my minimums, but it was not an issue. So my bulleted points here on my napkin, I'm going to go through some of the perks and some of the reasons that I stay with Close to My Heart. So I originally joined, kind of my story is I joined in 2009. Morgan was 4 months old, and Nathan was 2.5. And I joined just to be a hobbyist. I wanted the discount. At that time, it was 22%. And now, as of October 1st, we have gotten a raise. So we now earn a discount or a commission of 25%. And it can go anywhere up to 46.5%, which is, since this new program has started, that's what I'm at, is at the max. I'm earning 46.5% on everything that I personally sell. So it has been a huge, awesome way that Close to My Heart has redone their compensation program, especially for those that are wanting to build a business. Now, if you're only interested in doing it as a hobbyist, like I did when I joined for the discount, 25% is amazing because it is only, it's 3% better than what it had been all prior years. So you get a 25% discount. You can get up to 46.5%. We have a program called Start with Heart. And so if you have a couple friends that are interested in buying Close to My Heart product, it is an awesome way to get started. So when you join, in your first 15 days, if you can have 3 new customers place an order on your website, okay, then they will give you I think it's like 6 of the new Shimmer Brushes for free, just for getting 3 new people to buy on your site. Doesn't matter how much, doesn't matter how little. So if you guys knew before, we used to have, it was called Straight to the Top, and you had to have so much in sales. You had to have $300 or $250 in your first 30 days. You had to have $600 in your first 60 days, and then $1,200, I think, in your first 90 days. This is not sales based. This is just customer based now. So it makes it much, much, much easier if you have a couple friends that are interested in buying. So when your first 15 days, if you have 3 new people purchase from you, because you're a new consultant, so they haven't purchased from you before, right? So if you have friends that are interested, then you can get the 6 Shimmer Brushes for free. In your first 30 days, if you do it, they will give you a Cardstock packet. So it's all of the different colors of the Cardstock for free. And in your first 45 days, if you can have 3 more, so you're up to 9. Your first 15 days is 3 people. Your first 30 days is 6 people, and your first 45 days is 9 people. So if you have 9 new people place an order on your website in your first 45 days, then you are given a Workspace Wonder Bundle. And I can't remember what all it entails. I'll post more details later, but it is at least 2 of the paper trays. It's a couple of the ink pad stacks. It's I don't know if it's what is it called? Like the tool caddy. And it maybe is a small tray or a large tray, but there's a whole bunch of items that come with it, and that you get that for free just for having 9 friends order from you. So you guys, that's called Start with Heart program. Your website, you get your website for free. We don't pay for our websites at all. So when you sign up, you can create your name. So mine is keelyscreations.ctmh.com, and you can create that on your own, whatever you want to do. Close to my heart cash and 50% items. And so when you sell product and you attach your orders to parties, you can get some close to my heart cash, or you can get the 50% off items that you get to keep for yourself. There is a $300 quarterly minimum. So when you sign up, we're in January right now, you get that first quarter free. So January, February, and March, you don't have to meet a $300 minimum at all. But if you want to work to the Start with Heart program and try to get, 3 customers and then 6 customers and 9 customers, you could easily make your minimum without a problem. So your first quarter to begin with then would be April, May, and June. So by the end of June, between April 1st and June 30th, you would need $300 in sales to remain a fully active consultant earning a 25% discount. If you do not have the $300 by the end of June 30th, then you would drop to what they call an enthusiast, and that means that your minimum then becomes $100, and instead of the 25% discount, you would get a 10% discount. Ooh, I just spit. Sorry. All right, where else are we? Performance reward points. So there's also reward points in addition to your discount. And so the reward points are kind of fun, and it's all new, and I'm still learning this, you guys. This is from October, and there's multiple ways to earn different types of reward points. So they're rewarding your sales. So if your sales for January of 2021 are better than your sales from January of 2020 by 5%, 10%, and 20%, you can earn performance reward points for that. And so if you were not a consultant in January of 2020, and so you're just signing up in January 2021 for the very first time, the minimum to have is $500 for that month. So then your 5% over would be $525, and if you have $525 in sales, you're getting 7 reward points. It's 1.25% of those reward points. Then if you wanted to hit 10% over, that would be $550 in sales, and that gives you 2.5% in reward points. That's about 14 points. And then if you have your 20% over, would be $600, and that gives you 3.75% in rewards points. Okay, so it's different ways to earn it. You can also get reward points for having more team members than you had the year before. So in January, if I signed 1 team member, in January of 2021, I need to have 2. If I have 2 or more, then I'm given 50 reward points for doing that. There is also, let's see, what else do I have written here? There are reward points for when you sign new team members. So once they hit their if they put $150 in, then you're given an additional 20 reward points. You get reward points also for promotions. So when you hit your first promotion, when you hit $500 in teams or in personal sales, you become an advocate. And what's different about that from previous years is that our promotions and our titles are not based on what our team does, which is great. It's based on what we can do. So before, I kept fluctuating between a director and a senior executive manager because I could not keep somebody in the manager position. In a manager position, you had to have 5 people under you that had at least 1 person under them, and that's hard, right? I can't force anybody to recruit or to build their teams. And so I was being penalized because I could have the high sales, I could earn trips, but I couldn't get my team to grow. So they've changed that now. So your title can be based on sales, or it can be based on team members, or it could be based on both. So when you hit $500 in sales, you become an advocate, or if you have 3 team members. If you have both, if you have 500 and 3 team members, you become a premier advocate. Then if you have $1,000 in sales, you become an influencer. If you have 10 new team members, you become an influencer as well. So it's one or the other. And if you are both, then they add the word premier in front of it. And it just goes up from there. And so you can earn reward points for that too. These performance reward points are they're good for a full year, and they can be used. There's a whole spreadsheet of all the things you can use. Just some examples off the top of my head that I can remember is if there are workshops in the catalog, right? There are the scrapbooking workshops and the card making ones. If you have reward points and you don't want to create them, corporate will make them for you. Okay. So if you don't have the time, but you really like to kit, you could use your reward points for that. There are different types of gift cards. There's like Home Depot and Bed Bath & Beyond and Bath and Body Works. All those different kinds of gift cards also can be used with reward points. There are events, like if you're a consultant, then there are events where you can get a discount on your registration. There's also a spa weekend, so that if you have so many points, you can get away to Utah and corporate will do a weekend spa. There are points to get stamp sets and to get products and stuff for free as well. So you can use them whatever, triggers your boat, whatever makes you happy. And there's a whole ton of things. I'm not even coming close to naming all of them. There is also a business basics bundle. Hang on. There's a business builders basics bundle. That's hard to say. There's those 4 B's. It's $15. And that includes like some idea books and includes some of the things that you would do if you plan to sell to other people or to actually do it as a business and not just for a discount for yourself. So if you do decide to do that, when you pay the $20 to join and you get the $21 in Close My Heart cash, when you place your first order, there is a section down at the bottom, kind of like where the stamp of the month is, that says, hey, don't forget if you want this business basics bundle. I can't remember what it's all called. You click that button and it adds it to your cart for you. There is an order preview period. So those that are consultants, I keep saying consultants, we are now known as makers. We are makers. So if you are a maker, you have a preview period. So we are currently in the January-February catalog cycle. And I just received the March and April catalog last week. So I will begin, makers can order out of that new catalog come February 1st. We can order out of it 1 month before customers can. So that's another perk. So in the month of February, we can not only order out of the core idea book, which is good for the full year, we can order out of the January-February book, and we can order out of the March-April book. Okay, so that's another perk. Ooh, I can't read what I wrote. Did I show you guys my little notes on my cheat sheet of a napkin here while I'm sitting in the truck? Oh, incentive trips. There are trips that you can work towards each year. So if you do decide to do this as a business, there are different incentive trips. This one right now for 2022 is what we're working towards. It began October 1st and it runs through September 30th. That is a 7-day trip to Maui in Hawaii. I've earned 11 incentive trips in my 12 years so far, and we unfortunately still have not been able to go to Tahiti. That was scheduled for 2020. It was originally April 2020, then it got moved to, I don't remember, it was September, October of 2020, then it got moved to January of 2021, and then it got moved to April of 2021, and now it just got rescheduled this week to November of 2021, so the end of this year. So the trip that was supposed to be for 2021 that I earned was 3 nights in New York City and a 5-day cruise to Bermuda. Well, nobody really wants to go to New York City until things can open up. Like, the reason I would want to go is Broadway. I've never been there. I thought it would be awesome. And Morgan really wants to go. And then in the cruise, well, I don't want to get on a cruise ship where you're stuck with everybody, with sickness and stuff. So that one has been rescheduled as well. That was originally supposed to be April of this year. That got moved to September of this year. So we'll see what ends up happening with that one. So, traveling just depends on how the world goes. Another perk of being a maker are the different Facebook groups. So as a maker myself, I have my own team page that once you become a maker, you're added to that. As you guys are in right now, you're in my customer page. So as a maker, I have my own page for business stuff. Then corporate also has multiple different boards. So they have one that's just makers official. So all updates and where consultants are posting all their fun artwork and stuff is in that one. Then there's always, special boards for different things. Oh, another perk that I thought of that I don't have written on my little napkin cheat sheet here is we have what is called, oh my goodness, what is that called? It is a special 3 times a year. I am totally brain farting on what that thing is called. Where we work towards having a certain dollar amount of sales. So for this one, it's $500 in January. If you can sell $500 in January, then you are able to get a special preview period to the next major special. So like this month is National Paper Crafting Month. And so we have the big home frame, you know, it says home and then it has those circles that are with the magnet. So when I had earned that one back in September, then we got to order it in October, and so I had it put together already in October and was ready to show it come January. So it's a perk too, is that if you can hit those sales, you get special preview periods and are able to order those products. So in January, if you can hit $500, then you will get a special perk to order what's coming for the May, is it card make? I can never remember if it's card making or scrapbook, National Card Making or Scrapbooking Month in May. And then again in May, if you have $500 or $6, $7, whatever they decide to make it, then you would get the preview period for the September one, which would be the other National Paper Crafting or Scrapbooking or Card Making, whatever they are. Okay. I think I hit most of the major perks about being a close to my heart maker. The other part too is just having access to a whole bunch of different new friends all across the world. We're talking, because close to my heart is also not just in Wisconsin, not just in the United States, also in Canada, right? They've been around in Canada for a long time. But I don't remember how many years now. 8 years maybe? They opened up in Australia and New Zealand. So we have our Aussies and Kiwi friends. And then last year we opened up in Japan too. So when you guys see some of the online Facebook where corporate is doing the workshops at weird times, you know, like they're during the work week at like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., it's because they're trying to find that like fine line between where consultants in the North America could be on and consultants in Australia and Japan could be on as well. So it makes it a little bit hard to find the right point of time, because we're either awake and they're sleeping, or they're awake and we're sleeping. So that's why if you've ever been on one of the Facebook events, that it's set at a different time during the work week. What's great about Facebook Lives, you guys, is that you can always go back on and watch it at any point. So last weekend, as an example, with Album Retreat. Okay, so here's another example of a good part of being a maker, is that the Album Retreat was $250. As a maker, then I got a minimum of 25% off of that. Okay, so to be able to do that online. One of the things with that is that I was not able to be there the entire time. It started Friday and it went Saturday. Last Friday evening, our son Nathan had his very first high school wrestling matches and stuff. He hasn't hurt his shoulder. His growth plate in his shoulder hasn't like welded together or gotten close enough together, and so it's causing a lot of pain. So when he brings his arm back like this to like throw, or if he gets put in a weird position in wrestling, it really hurts. And so he has to do physical therapy to try to strengthen that and get it to grow together. But we wanted to be there for the team, so we couldn't actually physically go watch it, but we got together with other parents and then watched it on a big screen. Somebody has a big screen in their basement. And so I couldn't be on Friday night to finish it. So with a Facebook Live, now this weekend, I can go on and find the two layouts. It was a double page layout and a single page layout that I wasn't able to finish and go back on. So it's been a blessing with Facebook Lives in that they stay there. They're there for you to watch, whether you can do it Facebook Live or you watch it at a later time recording. All right, guys. I've jabbered on a lot. I just wanted to let you know that the Goodbye 20, Hello 21 is an amazing deal. So if you are interested in joining Close to My Heart, whether it is for the discount or whether it is for growing or building a team, there is a place for you with Close to My Heart, right? I had no intentions on selling. I was joining to get the discount for my sister and I, but this is an amazing deal. Close to My Heart is basically paying you to join right now. So we have all these VIPs. We've got over 10,000 VIPs, customers right now. And if you're a VIP, you can also take advantage of the joining for 20 and getting the $21 in Close to My Heart cash. So it's totally up to you on how you want to do it. As a maker, you get a 25% discount. As a VIP, you get a 15% discount. Okay, but just know that the quarterly minimum is $300. You are good this first quarter when you join. January, February, March, you do not have a minimum to meet. Your first quarter minimum is April 1st to June 30th, and that's $300 in there. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them down below or shoot me a private message. Otherwise, I will chat with you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting, and I'll talk to you later.